In this video, we'll walk through creating a lightweight Salesforce component for camera access. While Salesforce is widely used, not everyone is familiar with creating custom components. This guide will show you how to integrate camera access step by step. Before we start, make sure you have a Salesforce account ready for testing. You'll also need Salesforce CLI, which you can download from the official website. Once that's set up, open Visual Studio Code. To make development smoother, install two essential extensions: the Salesforce Extension Pack and Lightning Web Components. After installation, check the terminal to confirm everything is working. If all looks good, we're ready to move on. In Visual Studio Code, open the command palette, type sfdx, and select Create Project. Give your project a name and choose a location to save it. With the project created, the next step is to add a Lightning Web component. Again, use the sfdx command to generate it. Now we need to connect it to Salesforce. Run sfdx, authorize an org. This command will automatically establish the connection and redirect you to the login page. Once you log in, you should see a success message confirming that the component is now linked to your Salesforce environment. By default, the component won't appear in the Salesforce UI, so we need to modify its XML file to make it available in the Lightning App Builder. After this, use the sfdx command to deploy the component to Salesforce. If the deployment is successful, you'll see confirmation details in the output panel. Now we can switch over to the Salesforce portal. Open Advanced Setup, go to Lightning App Builder, and you should see the new component available. Drag and drop it onto the lead panel to place it on the page. Next, let's work on the UI. In the HTML file, we'll add a lightning card to contain our elements. Inside it, we'll include two dropdowns, one for selecting a camera, and another for choosing the resolution. This gives users control over which camera to use and the quality of the feed. Now let's add the logic to handle the camera. In the JavaScript file, we'll define resolution options ranging from standard to high-definition formats. This ensures flexibility for various use cases, whether prioritizing performance or image clarity. Then we'll write functions to manage camera access. First, we need to request permission using the getUserMedia API. Then, we'll retrieve a list of available cameras and display them in the dropdown. We'll also add functionality to turn the camera on and off, as well as a method to stop the feed when it's no longer needed. Now that we've made changes, let's deploy the component again. Each code update enhances the component. This time, we're adding camera selection and resolution controls. Once deployed, we can refresh Salesforce, drag the component back into the layout, and see these new options in action. To show a live video preview, we need to update the HTML file. Adding a video element with autoplay will display the feed in real time. Next, in JavaScript, we'll write a toggle camera method to handle turning the camera on and off using getUserMedia API, ensuring smooth switching between states with a single action. To keep the layout clean, let's add some styling. A small CSS file will ensure the camera container remains responsive and doesn't take up too much space. Now everything is set. Let's deploy once more and return to Salesforce. To fully test it, open the lead view and check the component. Now we can see the camera feed working, along with resolution controls. With this real-time demo, we can see that we can now control the camera directly within Salesforce. Here, I'm using a USB camera. I can turn it on and off, switch between cameras, and adjust the resolution. All the code we wrote is now working as expected. At this point, the basic camera component is functional. If you want to extend its capabilities, you can integrate it with a document scanner. By combining it with a locally deployed scanner, you can use the camera to scan documents directly. This requires additional code, which you can find on our blog. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.